In the course of life, one inevitably encounters moments that are profoundly challenging, to the point where it feels as though the burden might become unbearable. These moments often prompt a person to question their own resilience, to ponder the very reason they continue striving amidst overwhelming odds. Yet these moments are pivotal. They are the crucible in which character is forged. Consider the example of a young entrepreneur facing repeated failures in their startup ventures. It is through these setbacks and their decision to keep striving despite them that their resilience and determination are forged, ultimately shaping them into a more capable and formidable leader. It is in these trying times that the distinction is made between those who merely survive and those who truly thrive. The way one carries oneself in the face of adversity, the manner in which one responds when circumstances seem insurmountable, ultimately defines their essence. When times become tough, and rest assured they will, you must cultivate the discipline to act as though nothing affects you. It is imperative to cultivate genuine inner resilience, to treat each obstacle as merely another transient inconvenience on the path to greatness. If you appear to be faltering, the world will certainly take notice. If you appear defeated, the surrounding environment, be it individuals or situations, will respond accordingly, reinforcing that perception of defeat. Conversely, if you learn to embody a state of resilience, if you can maintain a calm demeanor even when bearing significant challenges, the burden itself will begin to diminish. This is not about denying the reality of the problems we face. Problems are inherent to the human condition. Instead, it is about deciding how we choose to confront these challenges. It is about making the deliberate decision to advance with confidence and composure, regardless of the obstacles. You may ask, how does one develop such composure in the midst of chaos? Let me emphasize that this is a learned skill, a capability cultivated through persistent effort and intentional practice. No one is born with an innate ability to remain unshaken by adversity. Instead, this capacity is nurtured through repeated exposure to challenges, through embracing discomfort, and through deliberate choice. The essence of resilience is not whether one stumbles or falls, but whether and how one rises. Will you rise confidently, or will you stumble forward under the weight of defeat? Life will invariably test you. It seems almost as though life delights in pushing individuals to their limits. But those who push back, those who refuse to succumb, and instead stand tall, are the ones who are ultimately rewarded. Resilience is the manifestation of an indomitable spirit, that deep-seated conviction that says, I will not be broken by this. It is that spark within you that refuses to extinguish, regardless of how dark the situation may become. It is what compels you to rise each time you are knocked down. Importantly, resilience is not a trait that you inherit. It is an attribute you cultivate. And how is resilience cultivated? By choosing every single day to not allow external circumstances to dictate your inner state. To ensure that your emotions, attitude, and sense of self-worth are determined not by what happens around you, but by the values you hold within. In doing so, you cease to be at the mercy of external events, and instead assume control of your own narrative. Often, much emphasis is placed on the power of positivity. While maintaining a positive mindset is indeed crucial, there is an equally powerful, perhaps even more profound force: your demeanor. How do you respond when life throws a curveball your way? Do you allow it to destabilize you, or do you hold your ground, projecting composure and strength? This world, whether we realize it or not, is observant. People watch, and they often emulate those who exhibit confidence. When you act as if nothing bothers you, people begin to place their trust in you, to believe in your ability to lead. Most importantly, you begin to believe in yourself. The power of demeanor is about maintaining an unshakable presence. It is about recognizing that the way you carry yourself not only influences your personal outlook, but also shapes how the world perceives you. Imagine standing tall, even during the harshest storms, projecting an image of inner strength. Such conduct does not merely inspire those around you. It reinforces a self-fulfilling prophecy. The world tends to treat you in accordance with how you present yourself. Hence, appearing strong, even when internally doubts may linger, is a step toward eventually eradicating those doubts altogether. It fosters an unwavering belief in your ability to overcome obstacles, irrespective of their magnitude. Consider, for instance, Abraham Lincoln, a figure whose life was marred by repeated failures, both professionally and personally. He experienced business collapses, political defeats, and profound personal losses. Yet, what differentiated Lincoln was not his immunity to failure, but his refusal to allow these setbacks to dictate his identity. He conducted himself in a manner that suggested an unwavering belief in eventual success. Lincoln's refusal to yield to despair and his persistence in the face of adversity are what ultimately solidified his place among history's most respected leaders. He became the embodiment of resilience precisely because he acted as though defeat was never an option. Another example is Winston Churchill, who faced significant failures during his political career and struggled with bouts of depression. Despite these challenges, Churchill led Britain through some of its darkest times during World War II, embodying the spirit of resilience and inspiring an entire nation to endure and fight back against seemingly insurmountable odds. Churchill's ability to maintain his composure and resolve, even when the situation looked dire, is a testament to the power of resilience. Consider as well Helen Keller, who faced unimaginable barriers from a young age. Losing both her sight and hearing as an infant, Keller could have easily succumbed to her circumstances. Instead, with the support of her teacher, Anne Sullivan, she demonstrated incredible determination and resilience, becoming an author, activist, and lecturer. Her achievements remind us that no matter how insurmountable the barriers may seem, it is our persistence and determination that ultimately allow us to transcend limitations. The reality is that every individual faces their own set of challenges. You may be struggling financially, enduring relational difficulties, grappling with health issues, or facing professional obstacles. The weight of these challenges can be considerable, and there is no denying their impact. However, the critical determinant of your success is how you respond. Do these challenges diminish your sense of self-worth, or do they become stepping stones that propel you toward personal growth? Remember, the power lies within you. You are greater than your hardships. The strength required to overcome them resides within you. You need only choose to access and project that strength. Consider J.K. Rowling, who faced numerous rejections before her first Harry Potter book was accepted for publication. She was a single mother, struggling financially, yet she continued to pursue her dream despite countless setbacks. Rowling's journey is an illustration of how personal struggle can be transformed into a story of triumph. Her persistence in the face of adversity not only brought her incredible success, but also gave the world a story that has inspired millions. In a more contemporary sense, think of Elon Musk, whose ventures have been repeatedly fraught with seemingly impossible obstacles. From the brink of bankruptcy at Tesla to the consistent challenges faced by SpaceX. Musk's unwavering commitment to his vision, coupled with his resilience, has propelled him to be a pioneer in technology and space exploration. He has faced ridicule, skepticism, and the looming shadow of failure. Yet his determination to keep pushing forward, regardless of the odds, showcases the profound impact of resilience in the face of adversity. It is essential to clarify that acting as though nothing bothers you does not imply denying reality. It is not a suggestion to dismiss the presence of obstacles. Instead, it is a testament to an unwavering spirit, a refusal to let those obstacles compromise your potential. Imagine yourself amidst a storm. You proceed not because the storm ceases to exist, but because you trust in your ability to endure and emerge stronger once it subsides. It is this determination to press forward even when faced with adversity that will not only capture the attention of others, but also your own. You will begin to realize that you are far more capable than you once believed. Many may wonder, what should I do if I am feeling overwhelmed? If I feel as though I cannot continue? The answer lies in the quiet determination to keep moving forward, despite the internal turmoil. Every person, at some point, will feel overwhelmed. This is part of the human experience. But it is precisely during these times that resilience is most necessary. Even when self-doubt creeps in, remind yourself, I am capable. Often, the act of merely stating your own strength is sufficient to set the wheels of change in motion. The more consistently you embody confidence, the more deeply it becomes ingrained in your psyche, transforming your internal narrative. Think of Nelson Mandela, who spent 27 years in prison, often in harsh and isolating conditions. Despite the overwhelming adversity, Mandela emerged without bitterness, with a resolve to unite his country. His strength in the face of extreme hardship serves as a profound reminder that even in the most overwhelming circumstances, it is possible to maintain inner strength and grace. A simple smile can serve as an incredibly effective tool in the pursuit of resilience. A smile serves as a declaration to the self and to others that you are steadfast, that despite the challenges, you remain unbroken. Physiologically, smiling can positively alter your internal state, encouraging relaxation, reducing stress, and shifting focus away from the problem at hand. Moreover, smiles have an infectious quality. They lift the spirits of those around you and foster an environment of positivity, regardless of the circumstances. To further emphasize this, consider Mahatma Gandhi, who, despite leading a mass movement against colonial rule, often resorted to nonviolence, peaceful protests, and yes, even a smile. His ability to project calmness and steadfastness in the face of harsh resistance is a testimony to the transformative power of demeanor. A smile amidst adversity signifies an indomitable spirit, a refusal to be broken. Visualize life as a relentless boxing match, where one's opponent is circumstance itself. Life will strike unexpectedly and will, on occasion, succeed in knocking you down. The true question, however, is not whether you fall. It is whether you rise again. When you do rise, do so with purpose. Rise with your head held high, your eyes focused on what lies ahead, and an unspoken message that says, I am still here, and I am not defeated. Treat every blow as a temporary setback, a fleeting moment that will not define you. It is through persistence, through an unwavering commitment to rise each time you fall, that you demonstrate to life that you will not be kept down. Consider Muhammad Ali, who faced not only challenges in the ring, but also immense social and political pressures outside of it. His refusal to be broken by setbacks, whether they were defeats in boxing matches, bans from the sport, or societal backlash, exemplifies the power of rising again. Ali's resilience made him not just a champion in the ring, but a symbol of strength and determination for millions. One of the most important lessons in cultivating resilience is to avoid allowing external events to govern your internal environment. Many people are akin to thermometers. They react to external conditions, allowing their mood and mental state to fluctuate with each change in their surroundings. In contrast, a thermostat takes control. It establishes the conditions. It dictates the environment. In this sense, to act as though nothing bothers you is to set your internal state, to decide how you will feel and how you will respond, irrespective of what happens around you. This is where true power lies. When you cultivate the ability to set your own internal environment, you insulate yourself from the unpredictability of external circumstances. Think of Viktor Frankl, a psychiatrist and Holocaust survivor, who, despite enduring unthinkable suffering in concentration camps, chose to dictate his internal state. He found meaning in suffering and maintained his sense of purpose, even in the most harrowing of environments. Frankl's perspective exemplifies being a thermostat, setting one's emotional and psychological state regardless of external horrors. It is about the power of choice, the decision to rise above the immediate and find purpose in the seemingly unbearable. To be clear, this approach is not about suppressing emotions or disregarding reality. It is about the conscious decision to take charge of one's responses, even amid challenges. Every moment spent dwelling on anger or frustration is a moment lost, an opportunity forfeited to move closer to one's goals. Life is a game of momentum. Every decision you make contributes to the forward thrust. By choosing resilience, by choosing to act as though challenges do not faze you, you maintain the momentum that propels you toward success. There is a psychological principle known as response flexibility, which refers to the ability to pause, evaluate, and then choose a response rather than reacting impulsively. This principle is fundamental to maintaining composure and resilience. It is the space between stimulus and response where growth occurs. When you encounter a challenging situation, taking a moment to breathe and decide your response gives you power over the situation. This practice ensures that your actions align with your long-term values and objectives, rather than being driven by fleeting emotions. By consistently choosing intentional responses, you create a habit of resilience, one that propels you forward with clarity and purpose. Consistency in how we respond to challenges is critical to developing resilience. Consistency builds trust, not just with others, but within ourselves. It establishes a track record of behavior, ensuring that regardless of the situation, we are someone who can be relied upon. When you act with resilience consistently, it becomes second nature. The more you practice resilience, the more it becomes a part of your identity. Consistency transforms resilience from an effort to an effortless default mode. In this sense, consistency is about discipline, an unwavering commitment to conduct oneself with composure no matter the circumstances. Consider a seasoned marathon runner. At the beginning of their journey, each run was a challenge. The physical and mental demands were daunting, and giving up would have been the easiest choice. However, through consistency, through showing up day after day, run after run, the act of running gradually transformed into a natural extension of who they were. The same principle applies to resilience. With consistent effort, what once seemed difficult becomes an instinctual part of who you are. The concept of resilience also applies profoundly within professional conduct. The ability to adapt, persevere, and thrive in the face of challenges is highly valued across all industries. Consider an employee facing a difficult project or a manager dealing with organizational changes. Those who can maintain a level-headed demeanor and adapt while facing pressure not only enhance their own success, but also inspire confidence within their team. They act as stabilizers, a source of strength, and a positive influence within their work environment. Resilience in the workplace often manifests as adaptability. In a rapidly changing world, the ability to adjust and remain composed is indispensable. Companies grow, technologies evolve, and setbacks inevitably occur. The employees and leaders who can act as though nothing is insurmountable, who maintain their commitment even in uncertain times, are those who become pillars of their organizations. They gain the respect and trust of their peers because their composure creates a foundation upon which others can lean during tumultuous times. Take Satya Nadella, CEO of Microsoft, who led the company through significant changes by focusing on creating a growth mindset culture. When faced with stagnation, Nadella encouraged employees to embrace change, learn from failures, and continue moving forward. His approach transformed Microsoft into an innovative leader once again. This serves as a powerful example of how resilience and adaptability, driven by consistent leadership, can reshape not only individual success, but also the trajectory of an entire organization. Resilience is intrinsically tied to the belief that you are capable of enduring and overcoming challenges. Without self-belief, it becomes difficult to act as if nothing bothers you, because internally, you question your own worth and capability. Self-belief is the foundation upon which resilience is built. You must believe in your ability to endure hardship, to navigate challenges, and to emerge stronger on the other side. Believing in yourself does not mean being immune to doubt. Doubt will always exist, particularly during challenging times. However, self-belief means choosing not to let that doubt dictate your actions. It means acknowledging the fear and uncertainty, but taking action anyway. By building self-belief, you create a well of inner strength from which you can draw when times get tough. Consider Oprah Winfrey, who endured a difficult childhood, facing abuse, poverty, and numerous setbacks. Through it all, she believed in her own worth and potential. That belief enabled her to become a successful television host, producer, and philanthropist. Her journey serves as a reminder that believing in yourself is the key to unlocking resilience and realizing your potential. Resilience is often portrayed as an individual pursuit, a personal journey towards strength and perseverance. However, the truth is that resilience is also cultivated through the relationships we build and the support systems we create. No one is resilient in a vacuum. Having a network of supportive individuals, family, friends, mentors, can provide the encouragement needed to maintain composure when faced with difficulties. Surrounding yourself with people who uplift and support you during challenging times allows you to draw on their strength when yours is waning. This does not make you less resilient. Rather, it reflects a wise use of available resources. By leveraging the support of others, you reinforce your own ability to act with resilience. A supportive community provides perspective, reminding you that you are not alone in your struggles and that others have faced similar challenges and emerged stronger. Think of Malala Yousafzai, whose activism for girls' education led to an attempt on her life. While her inner strength played a crucial role in her recovery, it was also the unwavering support of her family and the global community that gave her the platform to continue her mission. The collective support amplified her resilience, allowing her to persevere and become a symbol of hope and courage for millions. Acting as if nothing bothers you does not mean ignoring the necessity for rest and recovery. Just as a boxer must take time between rounds to regroup and recharge, so too must you allow yourself time to rest. Resilience is not about relentless forward motion without pause. It is about knowing when to push and when to step back to conserve energy and gain perspective. Burnout is real, and those who ignore the warning signs of exhaustion risk diminishing their resilience. Rest and self-care are not luxuries. They are essential components of sustained resilience. By taking care of your body and mind through sleep, nutrition, mindfulness, or simply taking time to relax, you fortify yourself against future challenges. Resilience requires strength, and strength cannot be cultivated without periods of recovery. Athletes understand this well. They know that rest days are as important as training days. Because rest is when the body heals, strengthens, and prepares for the next challenge. Similarly, periods of rest for the mind allow for reflection, growth, and a renewed sense of purpose. Without these intervals of recovery, the mind, like the body, becomes fatigued, and the ability to act as though nothing bothers you diminishes. One of the hallmarks of resilient individuals is their ability to reframe challenges as opportunities. Instead of viewing setbacks as insurmountable obstacles, they see them as chances to grow, learn, and improve. This shift in perspective is crucial for developing a resilient mindset. It allows you to approach difficulties not with fear, but with curiosity and determination. When you reframe a challenge as an opportunity, you reduce its power to intimidate you. Instead of feeling overwhelmed, you begin to view the situation as a puzzle to be solved, a skill to be mastered, or a lesson to be learned. This perspective not only helps to maintain composure during difficult times, but also transforms adversity into a source of personal and professional development. Consider Thomas Edison, who, after many failed attempts to create the electric light bulb, famously said, "I have not failed. I've just found 10,000 ways that won't work." Edison's resilience was rooted in his ability to view each failure as a necessary step toward success. His reframing of setbacks as valuable experiments rather than defeats is a powerful example of how the way we perceive challenges shapes our ability to overcome them. Another important aspect of resilience is emotional intelligence. The ability to recognize, understand, and manage your emotions, as well as the emotions of others. Emotional intelligence plays a crucial role in maintaining composure, particularly in high-pressure situations. By cultivating emotional intelligence, you enhance your ability to remain calm and act purposefully rather than reactively. Emotional intelligence involves empathy, self-awareness, self-regulation, and social skills. By becoming more aware of your emotional triggers and understanding how to regulate them, you gain greater control over your responses to challenging situations. This control is at the heart of resilience. It allows you to act as though nothing bothers you because you understand your emotions and choose how to respond to them, rather than allowing them to dictate your actions. In the business world, leaders with high emotional intelligence are often the most successful in navigating crises. They understand the emotional landscape of their teams and can guide them through difficult times with empathy and composure. Emotional intelligence not only enhances your resilience, but also strengthens your relationships and your ability to inspire others to remain steadfast in the face of challenges. It is important to recognize that resilience is not a destination. It is an ongoing journey. The challenges you face today may not be the same as those you encounter tomorrow, but the mindset and skills you develop through resilience will continue to serve you. Resilience is a lifelong practice, one that requires reflection, adjustment, and continued growth. As you move through different stages of life, the nature of the obstacles you face will evolve. However, the principles of resilience remain the same. It is about maintaining a steady demeanor, choosing intentional responses, drawing strength from your community, and cultivating a mindset that views challenges as opportunities for growth. Each challenge you overcome adds to your reservoir of resilience, making you better equipped to face future adversity. Think of resilience like a muscle. The more you use it, the stronger it becomes. Each time you face a challenge and choose to act as if nothing bothers you, you are training that muscle, building it up so that it is ready for the next test. Over time, what once seemed overwhelming will begin to feel manageable, and what once felt impossible will become achievable. Lastly, consider the impact of your resilience, not just on your own life, but on the lives of others. When you act as if nothing bothers you, you set an example for those around you, your family, friends, colleagues, and even strangers who may be observing you from afar. Your resilience has the power to inspire others to cultivate their own strength, to face their own challenges with courage and composure. Leaving a legacy of resilience means showing others that it is possible to endure, to persevere, and to thrive despite difficulties. It means demonstrating that challenges are not the end, but the beginning of something greater. That adversity can be a catalyst for growth, strength, and positive change. By embodying resilience, you not only improve your own life, but also contribute to a culture of perseverance and empowerment that extends beyond yourself. Consider Rosa Parks, whose quiet act of defiance during the civil rights movement became a powerful symbol of resistance. Her resilience, her ability to act as though the fear and pressure did not faze her, inspired millions to stand up for their rights. Her legacy is one of courage in the face of overwhelming odds, a legacy that continues to inspire new generations to act with conviction and resilience. No matter how tough things get, learning to act as if nothing bothers you is one of the most powerful tools you can develop in your journey through life. It is not about denying the challenges you face or pretending that everything is easy. Rather, it is about cultivating an inner resilience that allows you to face those challenges with strength, composure, and determination. It is about being the thermostat, not the thermometer. About setting your own internal environment regardless of the external conditions. It is about reframing challenges as opportunities, believing in your ability to overcome, drawing strength from your community, and allowing yourself the time to rest and recover. It is about choosing intentional responses and cultivating emotional intelligence so that you can act with purpose rather than react out of fear or frustration. And most importantly, it is about recognizing that resilience is an ongoing journey, one that will see you through the darkest storms and help you emerge stronger on the other side. By acting as if nothing bothers you, you create a life in which you are not merely surviving, but truly thriving. And in doing so, you inspire others to do the same, leaving a legacy of strength, courage, and hope that extends far beyond yourself.